So what brings you ladies to Sew and Sweep today?
Here you go, Debbie. A group of us are tearing apart uniforms to make totes for the Vietnam vet for when the wall comes. I'm going to get emotional, so I have an affinity for the veterans. My dad was in the Korean when it was a conflict. I have an uncle that was in World War II, and I always felt that the Vietnam vets got a raw deal when they came home. So anything I can do for them, I'm happy to do it.
I have several members of my family that have been in the military. My father was a Korean War vet. I have multiple cousins that have served in both the Navy, Air Force, and Army. Two of whom were in Arlington Cemetery. And I'm just a little worried about some of my other loved ones that are now in the military. I felt like I wanted to do something.
And yeah. Good girl cried.
It's a way of giving back.
Yes, you're giving back. Yep. That's the important part.
Yeah, I made cards.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I made like maybe 150 cards, and
Wow.
what I would do is it had a special notation about the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime I saw a vehicle that had military license plate, I stuck it on their windshield.
Oh.
And then I went to the Ag Center and I would hand them out to anyone that had any type of military jacket on.
Cool. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm doing this for a couple reasons. I'm doing this for my son-in-law who's in the military. He's stationed in Portugal in Navy, and I'm doing it for my father who was a World War II vet and for my uncle who died during World War II. So it's very meaningful to me.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm here working with some lovely people out here. We're doing some tote bags. We're making these tote bags for the Vietnam vets. These are going to be presented to them at the Vietnam Memorial Wall. Sorry for that. In October. So it's really nice. We're going to make these in the Vietnam vets that are still around with us. They're going to use these and be able to put their paperwork and stuff in it. One of the things I wanted to do this for is I come from a very military family. My grandfather was in World War II. My father was in Korea. My brother was in Vietnam. And I also served in the United States Army for one tour. So it's kind of near and dear to my heart.
Hi, so happy to be here today with Joanna and Sew and Sweep. They're making a tote bag for the Vietnam War veteran, and we're doing this because every little thing helps. Every thing we do, especially my son in the service, he in the Air Force. In Vance Air Force Base in Oklahoma, in the middle of nowhere, but he's really happy. He loves what he's doing, and I am as a mom. And after that, I just happened to see Joanna post on Facebook, and like, oh my God, I like to do that, and so here I am. And
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cece Englehart, and I saw that they needed people to help sew for the Veterans War Memorial that travels around, and they wanted to make totes and different things out of the old BDUs or camouflage units, and have a number of veterans in my family, but most of all, I'm doing it in memory of my son, who was a major in the Marine Corps, and he passed away a year and a half ago. So when I get the chance to volunteer to do things for his fellow Marines or any service member, I'm glad to give my time and do it for them.
Thank you.